So you guys asked earlier about, do Team USA athletes get anything, like you were talking about the gold mailbox and stuff? Well, something that if you go to the Olympics as part of Team USA, even as staff, everyone gets an Olympic ring afterwards. So we don't get them, like you pick it out at the Olympics, but you don't get it until after the Olympics are over, because the athletes will say gold medalist, silver medalist, bronze medalist on their rings. So I have 3 that you guys could see. So this one, was this the first one? So it has like my name on the side of it, what sport I went with. So this is Vancouver 2010. That one's Sochi 2014. You can say they changed their design in between. So it's kind of cool that I got one of each. And then my husband actually went to the Rio Paralympics as a coach. And so I have his ring from the Rio Paralympics. So that's kind of fun, but they're so big that I'm not going to wear them around. Yeah. So oftentimes I'll take them when I'm giving a talk about the Olympics, and I'll pass them around the audience and tell them, put them on, take pictures. That's cool. You know, like
you should wear them. You should just.
I used to, like the Vancouver one, I did wear quite a bit, but then when I got the Sochi one, I was like, I can't wear both, which
just wear them all.
Right. Well, here's the thing. So I have a bunch of championship rings from like University of Utah and stuff. And so, but the biggest one I have was a high school baseball team when they won state. And that thing is like, it takes up my whole finger. And so I always joke around when I'll take all the rings to different talks I give and stuff. And I'll tell people like Tom Brady has 7. I have 11.
And still going.
That's right. That's right. And then this is, I have only shown this to a few people, but I don't know why. Because it feels kind of braggy when I do. I think that's why I haven't really shown many people. But when a Team USA athlete wins a medal, they go to the podium, they do the ceremonies, all that kind of stuff. And then there's a private ceremony at the Team USA house where they go in and they basically stand up and say, they identify a person that they feel was most helpful in them getting to accomplish like their medal, and they thank them. And so they give them what's called an Order of Ecos medal. So the Order of Ecos medal, it's named Ecos because Ecos was the first recognized coach in Greece. And so the person, like they stand up there and say, hey, you know, here's who I want to give it to. Here's why. I just want to thank that person for giving it to me. And I got one.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So it was with short track speed skating, and I had all those athletes sign the lanyard, but then Apollo Ono signed the back of it for me and what he wrote. So that's I just feel like it's braggy when I bring it out. But here's what's really cool. These are actually more rare than an Olympic medal, because like if Team USA, like if the hockey team wins a medal, every athlete gets a medal, but the team awards one Order of Ecos medal, not every athlete.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's pretty rare.
That's awesome.
And it's heavy, right? Nothing heavy.
Well, I think it ties back into what you were saying about you weren't doing this to get that. You know, you were doing it to support and help these people achieve their goal. That was your overall why, your overall thing. And so now that you get this, you're like, still love the brand.
It was
like do it regardless,
one of the most meaningful things I've ever received, because I had no expectation of it whatsoever. In fact, I didn't even know about it until I got one. I didn't even know it was a thing. I had not gone to any other medal, and I was asked, like, hey, why don't you come to the USA house for this? And I was like, oh, am I allowed to? Because it's not like an open house even for Team USA. Like you have to have an invitation to go to the house. And so I was kind of like, oh yeah, I'd love to see it, and, you know, whatever. So I thought I was just being invited over to see it.
Yeah. Wow.
So I didn't even know this existed. It was never anything I worked towards. I almost brought it out when we were talking about people, like having your people around you who support you, because that's what that is. Yeah. Like it's a thank you for supporting, you know, like how cool is that? But Eric, you're going to kill me because it just sits in this box on my shelf. Not cool. This just sits on a box on the shelf in my office. Like I should probably put it in a shadow box on.
Just wear it with you around. You're like,
I'll just wear that in all my rings everywhere I go.